Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a second part of the career series and in which I'm going to have my friend Mai to talk through what her job designation is and what she does and all these things, as well as I have few kind of personal questions to ask her related to motherhood and how in IT she handles motherhood as well as IT job and everything, because I personally have these questions to the mothers who are in the industry right now because I'm going through the similar phase. So yeah, so meet my friend Mai.
Hi guys, my name is Mai. I'm a software developer for Freight. Nice to meet you all.
So what do you do in the freight post?
Okay, I'm the lead software engineer at Freight, and what I do is I overlook the team of three other developers and a designer.
Yeah.
And what I do is we do applications for customers in order to ship the online shopping things through the world.
Yeah, so you do development as well?
Yes, I
of
do.
front end or back end?
Backend.
Backend.
Mainly backend. I do
Java
backend.
girl? Or
C
.NET?
Sharp.
C Sharp?
C-Sharp.net.
Yeah, fair enough. So tell us about your background and how did you get into IT?
Okay, that is a very strange question.
I know your
I was
story.
asked a lot. It's very strange. Okay, so how I get into IT was like that. Okay, in my year 10, I had a guy friend who was a programmer at the time. He was really good with IT, and he showed me his code.
Yeah.
He told me, okay, Mai, I challenge you to understand my code, but then don't worry about that. I don't think you understand that. And then, oh my god, I was really competitive, and even now I am super competitive.
Yeah.
And I said, give it to me, leave it to me, and tomorrow I tell you what it means.
Okay.
Yep, I went home, I searched Google, I read all the notes, and actually I felt really good. I felt really exciting because like, oh my god, everything makes really so much sense.
Yeah.
Because like the code, it was not hard.
Yeah.
It's like I just went through.
Was it C?
It was C.
Yeah.
Yep, it was C.
Yeah.
I went through all each line of code, and then the next day I just told him like, yep, I give you back. See, I will tell you what you want to do, and this is. This
So
is
how
I'm
is
gonna do
it? How is it to have a programmer husband in your house? Do you guys fight a lot about stuff?
Okay, we have a ground rules.
Yeah.
Do not touch each other's program.
Ah.
Yep. So when he does a program, I will not touch his program because usually I go to his program and say, "You shouldn't write like that.
Yeah.
It's a good practice." And then when he reads my program, it's the same thing. He said, "It's not that way."
Yeah, and honestly, programming is something which is everyone has a different style of programming as well, right?
Yeah.
Like especially, I am very picky about variables and method names and everything. Whereas the people I know, they don't care about that a lot as far as it makes sense. So it's just different.
Yeah, but especially when your husband and wife is different, it could
Yeah.
get really bad.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, my next question for you is what is your day look like? How do you manage working plus family?
Oh my
That
god!
is a tough one,
where
right?
should I start? Because like my day, I'm not a morning person. I usually wake up at 7, and then you wake up really early. I wake up at 7.
Yeah.
And prepare breakfast and lunch boxes for my kids. I
Okay.
have 2 kids, and I need to wake them all up, clean them, ask them to dress up, and then have breakfast with them. And then I drop them off to school at 9 o'clock.
So, okay,
I drop them off to school at 9 o'clock, and then I go
yeah.
to my workplace in the city, in Richmond,
Yep.
at 10. So from 10 o'clock to 5 I work, and then from 5 onward I go back to my house, make dinners, and do homework with my kids.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
you don't have 9 to 5 job, you have 10 to 5
I had 10 to 5, yep.
So did you negotiate that when you
I
were-
had to negotiate that when I start my work because really, I told them like, okay, I will be really productive. However, I need one condition. I need to work at 10 because I need to drop off my kids.
Oh, okay.
And they're really understanding, so they enable me, they allow me to do that. So I really appreciate that.
Oh, that's good. Cool.
Yeah.
So next question I have for you, Mai, is IT career flexible enough for women? And considering you have kids and family, I think so you are the best person to ask this question to understand how did you negotiate with your company about that? And if that is the case, so you must have faced some issues sometimes related to it. So how do you manage all this?
Yes. Okay. Because with my own experience, being a mother, I really can understand what other women go through as well.
Yeah.
Because like with mothers, like we usually we have more responsibilities regarding the families and kids, and because like, usually we want to take care of our kids more than our husband. Yes, no, it's really
It's
like,
more of like a guilt trip, right? Because
Yes.
they don't speak much. Kids are like very dependent on
Yeah.
us, so we feel bad about
Yeah, we
that.
feel
than
bad about
husbands,
that,
So
yeah.
it's not about we are ignoring husbands. It's just
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. So usually when for first question, I think that is really flexible nowadays. IT career really becoming really flexible now. And usually when I go and search for companies to work for, I always look at their flexible working policies.
Yeah.
And if they have that, I would go and apply for that company.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. And the second thing, like when I negotiate with them, I usually say that, okay, I have kids. Okay, I will not be able to work full time from 9 to 5 like that. But I need some flexible in between. Maybe sometimes I have to go home early to pick up the kids, or maybe sometimes I have to drop them off a bit later. However, what I can do for you is that I will be very productive within those working hours that I do for you. That's how I negotiate with my current employer.
And have you ever faced a situation where they will tell you that, okay, if you walk in at 10 o'clock, you might have to leave at 6 o'clock, but you have to fix the times?
Yeah. There was a time that they told me that, but then I tell them like, I have to go home at 5, no matter what, because I need to pick them up before the childcare close at 6:30.
Yeah.
And it took me like more than an hour to get home
From city.
from the
For
city.
sure.
However, I told them, however, if you really want to, I can work
From home.
From home.
Yeah. Which is good in our IT field because
Yes,
we can work from home, right?
Yeah.
Cool. The next question I have is, how do you keep up to date with tech alongside with kids, and is it hard?
It's really hard because
Yeah.
with kids it's really noisy. You can not really like learn something from home.
Yeah.
So what I usually do is like, okay, I utilize my time very effectively.
Yeah.
For example, when I ride on the train, I use 40 minutes of that reading whatever I like.
Yeah.
And usually what I read is TechCrunch, the latest technologies,
Yeah.
all those technology blogs.
Yeah.
It helps me a lot with keeping up with all those new technologies.
Yeah. So at least you know these technologies are coming out, sort of, right?
Yeah. And also, I really like communities. For example, the Google Women Tech Makers community, they're really good.
Oh, have you been going there?
Yeah.
I haven't been there.
I went there like just 2 months ago for the Google Women Tech Makers. I think it was the first time they did in Australia.
Okay.
It was really nice. I think that it's really useful and helpful for you to go to communities and meet up as well. Meet up a really good solution as well. I enjoy a lot of events and meet up.
Yeah.
Collega is one of
Yeah.
them, and I found that really useful because you get to meet other women in the same industry.
Yeah.
You get to ask for the knowledge and ideas and.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's the same thing. Yep, it's really good to keep up to date
Yeah,
with
that's
latest
true.
technologies.
I personally enjoy going to meetups as well because sometimes you don't really have time to do programming on some languages, but if you have seen that and you know that, oh, I know a bit how it works and how the architecture of it works and something, and if tomorrow your workplace says that, hey, you need to work on this thing, you're little bit confident that I know that technology and how it works, right?
Yep, it's really I feel like it's really interesting and really helpful as well.
Yeah.
Because like the more you get to meet other people, the more you expose to different technologies, different knowledge.
Even you know a lot of people, so tomorrow if you need job, you can hit up them.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm looking for a job change. If your company has requirement, and if they have, you get in easily, and references works most of the times, right? So, yeah. Cool, easy. Okay. The next question I have is, What is your favorite technology and why?
Okay, that's a hard question because for me, there's no clear winner of which technology is the best because like each technology has its advantages and disadvantages and depends on your purpose and function. You might use this technology more than the other one.
Yep.
However, if you ask me what I'm most confident in, I have to say .NET Technologies because I spend most of my time doing that.
Yeah. I started my career with .NET and then got into Java, J2EE and
Really?
then
Yeah, I was initially...
my major subject was .NET in studies as well.
Ooh.
But then I was more Java girl.
I like Java as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you ask me the same question, but that is related to you. That's why I'm saying is you know we did that workshop for young girls in Yara Libraries, and there we taught them logic and coding ideas in Moana.
Yeah.
I loved that, and I have been telling all my friends who have kids that hey, you should give your kids to use this instead of playing games, random games instead of that, because that's so important and it's building their logic at such an early age. So yeah, that was not a techie stuff, but it was my favorite. Yeah. So the next question I have for you, Mai, is what tech you would like to work in the coming years?
Okay, I have to say Ruby on Rails.
Oh yes. That's like super hot right now.
Yeah, that's super hot. And you ask me why? Because it's super hot right now.
Yeah.
And all the big tech companies are using that.
Yeah.
That's why I want to learn about it.
Yeah.
I know about it.
And
I just want to master it.
It's more about if you know one of the even JavaScripting languages, just any one of them, like work on any React or Vue.js or Node.js or anything.
Yeah.
That's also one of the things which is going very hot right now. So, Mai, tell us about, I know I have worked with you, so I know that you work with Code Like a Girl as a lead instructor, coding instructor in the workshops. And
Coordinator.
Workshop coordinator, you are the main person for that. So tell us about your experience and why you do it and what's the inspiration?
Okay, wow. Okay.
On the spot.
It was not my dream to... I did not think of becoming a workshop coordinator at all. It just really happened to me like coincidentally. Because last year I took Code Like a Girl workshop and I was really nervous on my first day of doing that. But then it felt really naturally for me. Everything felt really exciting and then I got to see so many kids with happy face, happy smile on them when leaving the workshop. And I felt like, oh my god, it's such a rewarding thing, and I could make those kids understand something they haven't experienced before. And then when they left, they said something to me that I really like. It's like, okay, oh my god, this is really not for boys. We could actually do that. That's what they said. Yeah, and I felt really happy.
Yeah.
And from then on, like every time I did a workshop, I felt really happy because like we got 20 more kids, 20 more girls had more understanding, knowledge about technologies and coding.
Yeah.
And that's what made me pushing for doing more workshops.
Yeah.
And the thing with me as well is like I'm really good with structuring and analyzing things.
Yeah.
And I felt like because Ali came to me and said like, oh Ma, you should organize all of our workshops because you are such a perfect person for that.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, why not? I love all those workshops. I think that Code Like a Girl is really like an amazing organization because we gave chance to girls to experience that.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Cool. And the last question, Mai, I have for you is, do you have any advice for my viewers?
Okay, my advice. Okay, try to do many things as you can before you have kids. I don't want to say.
Before you have kids.
Before you have kids, no.
Okay.
Oh, just joking.
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm trying to say is like try to do as much as you can. Try to experience many different things. Try to get out of your comfort zone when you are young.
Yeah.
Because like when you have kids, even like that, I don't say that having kids is bad. It's just like when you have kids, you have a pressure
Yeah.
You have some kind of responsibility that you need to take care, you need to look after them. So you will not be able to do everything 100% of your capability.
Yeah.
That's why try to enjoy your
Young career.
young career.
Yeah.
Get out there, don't be shy, don't be afraid, because you have so much time, so much more years ahead of you. So
Yeah.
try to make the most of it.
Cool. Awesome.